My great people. Understanding is understood. It pertains to knowing. Today is Sunday. And some of you out there, some of you, maybe you went to church, maybe church isn't your thing. And I understand that. But I personally have been on this spiritual journey for quite some time. And I definitely think that we still, on Sundays, should bring some type of calm to ourselves, some type of reflection. Reflection would be the best word. Some type of reflection. Let me see here. Hold on. Give me a second. All right. That signal should have just got a lot better for you guys out there. Understanding is understood. And, I told you everything that we do over here. If you decide on Milwaukee, L-Dogg.com, if you decide to donate, understand, everything goes right back into the channel. So with that being said, thanks to the last three donators that, are the reason, allegedly, possibly, all of this looks better right now. All of it looks better right now. And I'm very appreciative of it. Once again, the website is Milwaukee, the letter L-Dogg.com. If you feel compelled, if you feel inspired to change the world like I know you do, understand you can click that link on Support the Squad and do exactly just that. Support the squad, make this channel better, make this world better, because I promise to you, I won't ever lead you in the wrong direction. And the wrong direction is one of those things, one of those reasons why people maybe, just maybe, are behind bars. The wrong direction is one of those reasons where maybe, just maybe, people are underground, 6 feet under. The wrong direction. Make sure you're always headed towards the right direction. Stay in your lane. Because the wrong direction, once again, the wrong direction could be your demise. I love you all out there so much. Shout out to each and every one of you. Shouts out to you all. You all are beautiful and amazing. In just a moment, we'll walk out here to this park area and enjoy some nature and, just take a little load off. You guys have all been busy, so busy this week, whatever countries are in here, please shout your country out. I'd love to know what countries are tapping in today. Understanding is understood when it pertains to knowing that the love that I have for you will never, ever change. I've never done this for this. I've never done it for that. I've always left it open for the people. I've always left it open for the people. But on this Sunday service, I think we should discuss what it means. Once again, I said I think we should discuss what it means. Change the world. What it means to be positive, what it means to put out positive energy, what it means to make sure you are on your proper direction in life and making sure that you stay at your higher self. Understand your higher self is what the world needs. Your higher self is what your mom needs. Your higher self is what your dad needs. Your higher self is what's going to make this world a better place. In the moment in time you get people that don't understand and they don't get what you have going on. They don't get why are you so happy? Why are you so positive? Understand those are the people that maybe, just maybe, you need to stay away from. Because once you start to open your eyes and once you start to listen to the universe as it talks to you, evildoers will stick out like a sore thumb. What did I just say? I said evildoers will stick out like a sore thumb. You know, aside from your mom and your dad and me, there's not too many people out there that have your best intentions at heart. But I for one, I 100% on this planet and the next have each and every one of your best intentions at heart. And I promise you that. Shout out to each and every one of you coming in here. I love you all. If you haven't hit that like button, please press that like button. It really helps out like-minded individuals find this page, and you know, the universe is calling for it. You know, the universe is definitely calling for it. And you know, but before we get too far into what I have titled as my Sunday service, before we get too far into it, I gotta give a big shout out to the people that have been keeping me so safe every single day, not only in Colorado but abroad. Shouts out to all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanas and Tejanas. One more time, goddammit. Shouts out to all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanas and Tejanas, goddammit. It's going down to the big white guys. If you didn't know, now you know. But with that being said, you know, shout out to all of my fellow Nigerians out there. I love you so much. I love you so much, Nigeria. Shouts out to Africa as a whole. I love you so much, Africa. Shout out to Ireland, Switzerland, England, Scotland, Finland, Jamaica, Canada, Korea. I love you all. China, I love you so much. Shouts out to each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. Listen, if I didn't say your country, understand. Understanding is already understood that I love each and every one of your countries. I love the world. And I do believe, I do know, and I do understand that, you know, one day soon, I will be the future president of the United States of America. So think to yourself how crazy it's going to be when you reflect on the fact that you were literally subscribed to the future president of the United States of America. You're subscribed to his page. You're subscribed to his page. This Nigerian and Jewish man, you're subscribed to his page, and I'm so appreciative of it. I'm so appreciative of it. And not only that, we will continue to do what we do in the cannabis industry. I will continue to stay close to the plant. You know, multiple businesses all across Colorado. It's not going to stop. But understand this. Peace of mind is priceless. What did I just say? I said peace of mind is priceless. Meaning, if that job, if that company, if that relationship, if that entity is not settling in your head well, it's unsettling and it's giving you anxiety, it's up to you to make a decision to leave that place and embrace what feels natural. I feel that nobody, and I mean nobody, should do things that feels unnatural or maybe unappreciated. Maybe they don't appreciate you. Maybe they do appreciate you. I'm I'm not sure what the situation is. You just have to be honest with yourself. This life that we live, once again, this life that we live is so short. But every single second counts. Every single second. We got 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, 365 days in a year to do something great, to do something legendary. And one of the most, let's just say one of the freest, priceless things that you can do to be epic, to be great, to leave a mark that doesn't cost a dime is be kind. Be kind. Be kind not only on camera. Be kind in public. Be kind to your fellow brother. Be kind to your fellow sister. Just be kind. Put a smile on your face. Just because you know it might put a smile on someone else's face. Just seeing someone smile. These are the things that make the world go round. But I don't think the world has realized that yet. As I said before, sometimes it takes terrible, terrible incidents for people to understand how precious this life is. How precious the birds, the bees, and the trees are. It takes some terrible things for some people. And I don't want you guys to have to experience anything terrible before you understand how special the birds, the trees, and the bees are. You know, sometimes, I know this is going to sound weird because we're on live now, but sometimes we have to disconnect from all of this stuff. We have to disconnect from all of this stuff. Reground ourselves in nature. Reground ourselves in what nature is saying. Listen to nature. Listen to the universe. Because it's talking to you. I promise. I digress. You know, I'm so happy to see you all here. I want to shout some few names out. Azula, how you doing? RB Animal, Company, what's up, man? I love furries, what's up? Shout out to you, bless your heart. Tammy, is that Tammy Remo? Tammy Remo? No, Tammy Romeo. Shout out to Tammy Romeo. Bless your heart. Happy Sunday. Tammy Romeo. Who else do we have? Novik. Novik, how you doing? Shout out to Novik. Shout out to, once again, Ireland, Switzerland, England, Scotland, Finland, Jamaica, the UK, Australia. I love you so much. All my Aussies out there in Australia, you guys are amazing. Oh man, you guys show me so much love. And I'm very appreciative of it. I am so appreciative of it. I am so appreciative of it. Once again, I am so appreciative of it. And every single one of you out there from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My birthplace, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I love you all so much. You guys are near and dear to my heart. Milwaukee will always be near and dear to my heart. It is my home. I hope you guys miss me as much as I miss you. And I'll definitely be seeing you soon. And understanding is understood. What did I just say? I said understand that understanding is understood when it pertains to knowing even when I'm not there. I am there. I digress. Bring us to the strip club, Goblin says. Bring us to the strip club. Shout out to Goblin, by the way. That's an awesome name. Bring you to the strip club. When it pertains to strip clubs, guys, can I be honest? If you want me to be honest, I will. Because that's actually the only thing I know how to do. When it pertains to strip clubs, um, how do I say this? How do I say this? I respect everybody, and I respect everything that everybody does. Everything, right? Um, well, not everything. I guess that's, not everything, but when it pertains to the strip club, I think that conversation would be best held not during Sunday service. But I appreciate you, and I still love you. We're gonna smoke. We're gonna enjoy nature, enjoy life, and remember that we are the masters of our abilities. Don't you let anyone, and I mean anyone, tell you you can't do something that you put your mind to or a goal that you have. Don't you ever let anybody do that. We are masters of ourselves. And if you believe in a higher power, let's just say you believe in God. If you believe in God, and we're all different phenotypes of God, if you know a little bit about agriculture, what did I just say? I said if you know a little bit about agriculture, you'll know a little bit about phenotypes. When it pertains to phenotypes, and us being direct descendants of God, allegedly, right? I'm not saying I believe this or I don't. I'm just saying it in general. If we all are different phenotypes of God, maybe, just maybe, we all should carry ourselves just a little bit more godly. I digress. If you have a bong, now's the time to hit it. If you have a joint, a hemp wrap like I do, take it out right now, because understand this is from the universe. This plant right here, this beautiful medicine that I'm holding right here, this is a gift from the universe. In a moment in time, we start to forget simple things like that. Is the moment in time we start to separate from our higher selves. Cannabis in some communities is used as like a sacrament, like a ceremonial situations. And so on Sundays, with me, Colorado's own cannabis industry ambassador, on Sundays, I'd like you to do the same. And maybe I'll get a bowl too. No, I'll get a bong. I'll get a bong. I like that type of vibe sometimes. And I think Sunday bongs on a Sunday, if you will. I think that's what the doctor ordered. So look for that in the future. Like I said, on Sundays, things need to be reflected on. And on the back end, there also needs to be things that are prepared for the coming weeks, the coming week, excuse me. Once again, if you have not pressed that like button, please press that like button. What did I just say? I said if you have not pressed the like button, I kindly ask you to press the like button. It helps like-minded individuals come across us, we come across each other, and it becomes a beautiful thing. We're a family over here. And I'm not sure what you are when you go to Kai Sinat's page. I'm not sure what you are when you go to I Show Speed's page. Hell, I'm not sure what you are when you go to my favorite streamer's page, Action Man. I'm not sure. At all. But over here, you, we are family. You have a brother in me, a friend in me, on this planet and the next. What did I just say? I said you have a brother and a friend in me on this planet and the next, and there will be nothing, and I mean nothing, that I will ever allow to come between them. I promise you. The love that I have for you is different. The love that I have for you is so powerful, it's so strong. We are a family. You know, there's people all over the world that don't have family. And, you know, maybe I'm one of those people. Maybe you're one of those people. But the family that we have created on this platform will last for this life and beyond. Because the energy that we are sharing, the energy that we are transferring to each other, that energy never dies. I digress. No man, no Mark. What's up, man? How you doing? How's it going? Yes. But there is something to that, maybe. But I see, not only for myself, but for each and every one of the people out there that follow me, love me, as a family like we are. I believe in having property, land in Colorado and a few other states would be ideal. And on this land, we will grow our own food. We will have our own animals and conduct society, conduct our society, conduct what we've built already into the perfect world that we oh so dream about. I see that, I feel that, and I understand that. You're at a point in your life too. You're at a point in your life where maybe that type of change sounds good. Maybe that type of change sounds inviting. Understand, you're not here for no reason. You're here because the universe brought you here. You're here because you were supposed to hear these things. You are here because you're a divine individual. You are that light. You are that light. What did I just say? I said you are that light that brightens up each and every room you enter. That's why you're here. But you have to remember that. You have to remember that. You are the light. And I know sometimes maybe you go to work or maybe you go out to this place or that place and your light is so bright. Your aura is so bright that it blinds people. and they become anxiety prone and feel around your presence. And their mannerisms change. Their breathing pattern changes. Because they know you're divine. They know that you not only are tapped in with this physical realm, they also understand that you are tapped in with the spiritual realm. And when you're tapped in with the spiritual realm, understanding is overstood. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that, right? We'll get into that. What I mean by that is that each and every loved one that you lost in maybe a tragic way, what I mean by that is each and every person that you felt close to, whether they were family or friends, we've all seen people perish. We've all seen people perish. Family, friends, loved ones. We all have been through so much. But we must prepare ourselves and understand that these moments are going to make us the higher versions of ourselves. But back to what I was saying about the spiritual realm. These loved ones of yours that have died and moved on to another stage in this realm. Each and every one of them, whether they died tragically or whether the hospital made you believe that they died ever so comfortably, no matter how they went, understand, energy never dies. Meaning, if you're going out of your way, if you're dealing with somebody in a negative fashion, who the spirit world has provided an army of defenders for him and or her, you are dealing with something so dangerous. What did I just say? I said you are dealing with something so dangerous and so powerful. So understand, you are that powerful person I'm talking about. You are the dangerous person I'm talking about. But I don't mean it in a traditional way. I mean you are a danger to evil. Evil don't like you. Evil starts to get uneasy when you enter the room. Evil starts to get sick almost. They can't breathe all of a sudden at your near presence. And that's because the spiritual realm has once again provided an army of protection around you. An army. So with my dad being murdered, a few months back by a caretaker, someone he put his trust in, someone I put my trust in, but at the same time, the universe also told me that this lady was going to try to kill my father. The universe told me that this lady had bad intentions. So my whole goal from that point on was to make a situation, to get a situation far, far, far away from people like that. So the plan was to bring my father to Colorado and him live out the rest of his life happy, high, and having fun. But the court date came, and it was a Zoom court date. It was a Zoom court date. And his caretaker out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What did I just say? I said his caretaker out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, by the name of Monique Courtney. What did I just say? I said his caretaker out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, by the name of Monique Courtney. She showed up to that court meeting on camera. And there I had a stack of papers ready to go, and, and present the case that not only was my dad unsafe in this situation, not only was he unsafe in this situation, but she personally has done this before, and I see her trying to make that same attempt on my father. So I screamed, I yelled at the computer, which was the court office, to get my point across. I told them that nobody aside from me, his son, I told them that nobody aside from me had his best intentions, and understand the state-appointed caretaker I told the courts, I told the judge she's going to kill my dad. Why? Well, guess what? Parents, kids, families, we are interconnected. Interconnected with energy and some more stuff that we haven't even figured out yet. But I begged and pleaded for the judge to, allow me to have, full custody of my father, because I was on the paperwork as next to kin if my father had ever gotten a situation where, he couldn't handle himself. So he was diagnosed with dementia. And once again, like I said, his caretaker, Monique Courtney, out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That can't be that many Monique Courtneys that work for the fucking Milwaukee, Wisconsin home care system. I mean, let's be honest. Regardless, I was told almost a month and a half after my father's murder. Nobody called me. Nobody let me know what was going on. Nobody let me know anything. I got the news that my father was gone, based off of opening Facebook, out of all places. Imagine that. Facebook, wow. I open up Facebook to find a picture of my father, my dad, the man that I spent so much time with, the man that I love so much. I saw a picture of him sent to my messages. And there he lay, emaciated, swollen, almost unrecognizable. Not only did she allegedly starve him, but she beat him to death, allowed maybe the kids that live in her house to become comfortable with punching him. Maybe a mixture of both, I'm not sure. One day, Miss Monique Courtney out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and she decides to call my auntie, a woman I felt like was my auntie. I'm not sure if she still feels that way. But she decides to call her and tell her, hey, listen, I can't take care of Mr. Lindsay anymore. Was my dad. She says, I'm done, I can't do it. And my auntie's like, well, hold on, we are going to handle this. I'll pick him up. This is what she told me, supposedly. She said, I'll pick him up and we'll go from there. Supposedly, Miss Courtney dropped him off at the hospital, unresponsive. Changed her Facebook information. Closed all of her accounts. Don't answer none of her numbers anymore. The hospital. My understanding, since he was dropped off in the fashion in which he was dropped off, the hospital really didn't have too much knowledge of what the fuck was going on. So this is all what I've heard. I've heard this. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. You tell me what you think. So the hospital says, hey, we're going to send him back home. He's not talking. Nobody's here to give us this information. They sent him to a nursing home. The same night he's dropped off, unresponsive. He's not speaking. There's no audio coming out. He's physically emaciated. And the story is that I got was more or less that once he got to that nursing home, "10 to 15 minutes later is my understanding, they called my auntie back and told my auntie, supposedly, that yeah, he's going now. He's going now. What do you mean he's going now? They were telling my auntie he's dead. They were telling my auntie that my father was dead. Still, nobody chose to call me. Nobody chose to contact me. I bought my dad a phone. Multiple people have bought him phones. And Miss Monique Courtney kept taking them away and saying, well, he has dementia, so he loses things. So it's really no point of keep giving him one. Red flag. So by the time I got the information, like I said, it was way after it happened. I was told that in such a cold fashion that he's gone, and Diana has the big urn. Diana has the ashes. Diana isn't our blood relatives. Diana isn't related to me. Diana isn't related to my dad. Diana isn't related to anybody. So why would she be the one that somebody would be like, oh, well, hey, you know, you should have Mr. Smith's ashes. That's weird. But the person that orchestrated that all, you know, we're talking about his brother. His brother hated him his whole life. So, you know, I did my best to not inherit the hate that my dad had for his brother. I reversed that. My dad didn't have hate for my brother. My dad was confused at why his brother just disliked him in such a nasty way, right? So we tapped in, tried to get my dad's ashes from Junior, fucking Otis, motherfucking Otis Henderson, I believe his name is, Otis. Tried to get my father's ashes from Otis. Otis decided that he didn't want me to meet him. He didn't want me to come to his house. He would mail me my dad's ashes. Once again, I drove 16 hours plus with the thought of returning to the state of Colorado with my dad's ashes. But now here we are, 2 or 3 months down the line, and I still haven't got those ashes. But I understand something that they don't understand. And I understand something that Monique Courtney didn't understand. I know something that Otis Henderson didn't understand. I know something that they all don't understand. I digress. That's something. That's something. What did I just say? I said that's something. That something is the knowing that the universe sees everything. The universe sees everything. And there's no way that the universe will let these actions go without reciprocation. The universe, man, the universe works in a special way. I don't have to scream, I don't have to yell, I don't have to fight, I don't have to do any of those things. Because I understand what they don't understand. And each and every one of you listening at home, you understand what they don't understand. And this has all been brought up. This has all been stated to say, no matter what you're going through, no matter what happened in your life, understand you are now tapped into the spiritual realm. And you now have not only people in the physical that love you and care for you and that look after you, you now have people in the spiritual realm that love you even more, that look after you even more, and that care for you even more. So when evildoers come to you and they do sickening things that maybe, just maybe, changes your life and your perception of life for the rest of life, understand that you're protected and you'll be fine. I digress. Beautiful out here. Absolutely beautiful. Holy smokes, hold on. Hold on. Yo. Alright, we should be good to go, goddammit. What was that up there? You know, bad things are gonna happen in life. Tragic things are gonna happen in life, but it's the person that will be spawned in the future that those situations actually molded. Remember that. I know some of you are out there, and maybe, just maybe, you're thinking to yourself, how you going? Maybe, just maybe, you're thinking to yourself, whoa, this got deep. No. Nothing got deep. Nothing got deep. Everything is set for a reason. The universe has never lied to me. Why would it start today? You know what I mean? Why would it start today? Holy smokes. Got a few decisions to make though. Hold on, we'll be back. Hold on here. Just a second. Excuse me, sir. Who? It's I woke up when I got the feeling nobody's gonna make it easy. I stepped out when I wanna be inside as it's all going down. Your love is enough to feed me. Held up for another evening. Lord knows I can use the freedom for waiting around when I need you. Who are we too far to pieces, baby? It's so hard to see things through, see it through. Who are we to question each other, mama? When I know what it takes to make it right for you. It's the way I feel. Oh my life, look at this piece here. Check it out, guys. Damn, son, that's nice. That's nice. Look at that, man. It's the way I feel. So good that I want to try it all without making a sound. I hooked up through the situation. I'm down with an invitation. A new love and a revelation for keeping my head to the ground. Who are we too far to pieces, baby? We work so hard to see things through, see it through, see it through. And who are we to question each wish you all nothing but the best. Thank you all so much. Shouts out to all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanas and Tejanas. One more time, goddammit, shouts out to all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanas and Tejanas. Goddammit, it's going down in the big wave. You didn't know now, you know. Remember to love yourself. Be kind. It's very easy. We all have been through hurt. We all have been through pain. And the crazy part about life is it never stops. We just become better with dealing with it. I love you all. Stay positive, stay focused. And I'll see you soon. God bless America. It's the way I feel.